My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is March 18, 2025. It is 3:09 a.m. This is video number 2. Video number 1 is on PYTE. So I have some more tweets to share with you. It's not a lot, but then again, who knows what I'm gonna say as I review these tweets. I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 tweets. Some of them are videos. I think most of them are videos. But anyways, this is the background of this channel. And I hope some of my members were able to see the video that I put out for you guys yesterday. It's something that crossed my mind and I decided to share it with you, okay? It's this video. So if you are a member, go check it out. All right? Did I look at analytics? Okay, 1,081 views in the last 48 hours. So let's go on Twitter. All right, so this is the first video or the first tweet. All right, let's pause. I gave a hint on PYTE's video, some of the tweets that I'll be sharing on this video for you guys on this channel. Still true. So she retweeted that. That's a screenshot. Meghan Markle is a Karen Blacklight. So that was back in 2020. Man, oh man, the Something Boward authored Emily Griffin hate Meghan Markle. All right, so let's see here. There's no comment. Let's go straight to the retweet. Oh, wow, it's long. Okay, after seeing all the outage from Meghan Homeless with Love Meghan on Netflix and then reading opinion pieces explaining the psychology behind it and respect of certain women, this reaction from, what is that? Okay, Stella, whoever her name is, Greekish accent, Westminster, leftist, talking to the right, artist, not journalist. Okay, I don't know who she is, but she tagged this person, who is a left-leaning commentator, makes total sense. So many red flags and tick boxes I see now. The main one is her wording. She says she's not comfortable with Meghan's lifestyle show, and what she will be comforting with is her doing a show working on a farm in Texas. What? What? That's what she wants Meghan to be, but that's not what Meghan is. So if this is what she wants for Meghan, why can't she herself does it for herself? What in the name? These people are crazy. Okay, we have learned that certain women don't want to see certain other women living a soft life and giving people tricks to do the same. Secondly, she said that Meghan did not recognize her privilege being in the royal family or talking about them. Remember, Meghan went over there thinking that whatever the facade they had put for the world to see, which at one point I thought very highly of them, she took them very seriously. She thought they were serious. She was ready to work and help them.
I think what's been really exciting as we talk about the transition of this out of my career but into the role is that, as you said, the causes that have been very important to me I can focus even more energy on, because very early out of the gate I think you realize once you have access or a voice that people are willing to listen to, with that comes a lot of responsibility, which I take seriously. And at the same time, I think in these beginning few months and now being boots on the ground in the UK, I'm excited to just really get to know more about the different communities here, smaller organizations who are working on the same causes that I've always been passionate about under this umbrella. And also being able to go around to the Commonwealth. I think it's just the beginning of a...
There's a lot to do. Really? There's a lot to do.
But they rejected her. They did not want her in their space. So after the brother and the father, meaning Harry's brother and the father, kicked them out, what? Did you want Meghan to stay even though they kick Harry out? No, Meghan was over there because of Harry, so she had to live along with her husband. And these are the things she was doing prior marrying Harry. So what did this woman expect Meghan to do? If you're not living your life at your own terms, what good it is to be living somebody else's life? What the hell is wrong with these people? I just can't wrap my head around this mindset of those crazy people.
If you want to be private, go back to America and live privately. It's pretty straightforward.
What in the name? But let's continue. We have learned that certain women don't want to see certain other women living a soft life and giving people tricks to do the same. Secondly, she said that Meghan did not recognize her privilege being in the royal family or talking about them. And if she did, if Meghan did talk about them, they will say it's because of them that she got all of that. And Meghan is doing her thing, okay? So here she's ignoring that Fergie and Diana spoke out on the record to defend themselves from institutional abuse and smears because that's human. This is the typical dehumanization of Meghan Sussex. She was supposed to be grateful to be in the royal family despite being attacked by the press daily, with royal family briefing this or at the least supporting this. That to the point of her eventually being deemed a higher security risk by police than the other royals and receiving death threats while still a working royal and being refused a mental health break when she had suicidal ideation. Meanwhile, Kate gets nearly a year off for precancerous cell with an asterisk. Let me pause that. Then women like this one will have the gaslighting chicks to say she, Meghan, should have recognized her privilege because they consider she was not worthy of being there in the first place. That's what I'm saying. What was Meghan supposed to do? Force herself into the institution and then for them to have a field day to dehumanize her and her children? Oh my goodness. Baggage for God. That's all I could say. Just baggage for God. Okay, if there is anyone out of touch or lacking in humanity and compassion, it really is women like this. I'm glad there is growing awareness following the OTT Unhinged reaction by some women to Meghan's show. Jealousy and discrimination is at the root of it. P.S. To begin with, this woman admitted she has not even watched the Meghan show. Okay, 48 seconds. So much to unpack in just 48 seconds. Just baggage for God. That's all I have to say.
Watch it?
No, I didn't watch it, but every time Meghan does something, I'm like, girl, read the room. The world is burning. You know, people are really suffering.
Okay, it's not Meghan's fault. There's some people who deliberately putting the world on fire, who's literally doing that on purpose. Why don't you talk to these people who's literally putting the world on fire? It's not Meghan's fault. Meghan is giving women or just people in general a different way. All right, a way to take care of yourself while you have a small amount of time living your life on this earth. Oh my Lord, it's like there's something in these women's brain that completely block those nonsense that is being inflicted into humanity. They blocked it completely. But I guess because Meghan is so too kind. That's what it is. Meghan is too kind. As I'm saying that, there's a video that I have here to share with you about Christopher Columbus. Is the native were too kind. This is why they took advantage of the natives, Native American. And these people are doing the same thing. Meghan is too kind and ignoring them and minding her business, and these people are minding Meghan's business and saying all this BS. Baggage for God. That's all I have to say. Let's continue. I will play it again without me interrupting. Hopefully I don't have anything to say when I play it again.
So maybe this is what we
It's
need.
not comfort. It's not comfort for me. You know what would be more comforting? Like if it was something a lot more authentic about American life, I guess. Someone on a farm in Texas or...
So what authentic if Meghan is not living her best life? What is she considered authentic? This is Meghan's authenticity. You don't like it? That's just too bad. So if you're saying that and then you didn't even watch the show, so what? I just don't get it. If you didn't watch the show, how could you say she's not living her authentic life? And these are things Meghan was doing way before Harry, way before I started following her. And thank God, kudos to the Sussex squad who were following her way before, bringing up some of her things she was doing prior meeting Harry. That's how I'm aware of that, okay?
Something like that. Look, my issue with Meghan, and the point where I realized that I do not feel the need to defend her as much anymore, is when I realized that she doesn't really have the self-awareness of her position. So the way that she has talked about her relationship with, her relationship with Harry, her relationship with the palace, her relationship with everything, sometimes I feel like she doesn't understand that she is in a very privileged position, and that is what rubbed me the wrong way.
Okay.
She understands her position very well. She knows she's not welcome in the institution that you want her to be in. Okay, this is the thing that the royal family have. They put themselves on a pedestal and they make it exclusive. And you know who played that game very well? I have to give Trump credit for that. I really do have to give Trump credit on that. He put himself in that pedestal and he make it exclusive. Meanwhile, he's spitting BS to them. When you look at his houses, his properties, okay, this is something I spoke about before. He's putting cheap materials onto those properties, but when he's selling those properties, he's giving it like it's the high end of the high end of the high end that you could ever have. He prop it up so high that he makes you pay for cheap material, quadruple the price of it. Meanwhile, he's putting materials that, let's say, I don't know, someone, even I was thinking the Bronx, okay, there's nothing wrong with Bronx because they have to follow the codes. I'm saying this because I know this type of work, okay. So the sheetrocks and things like that, he's probably was one of those people who will buy those Chinese drywall that full of toxic that will hurt the people who's living in those houses or in his condos or something like that. There's a video that I did. I spoke about this type of things. I think there was someone in Florida who bought a very nice townhouse. Meanwhile, the people were getting sick, and what was causing the sickness was the drywall that they used. And the drywall was a cheap material that came from China, and there's they put some sort of a toxic kind of things on those drywalls, and that toxic material that they put on the drywall was against some of the standard of the US, okay? And then once they find out how they were getting sick, it was the drywall, and they had to take out everything from that brand new house that they just bought because everything in there was toxic, and these people didn't have any more money because they bought the property very expensive and close to $1 million. Okay, so anyway, that's a different story. But my whole point is that the royal family, just like Trump, they put themselves on a pedestal, and then as they branding themselves as this exclusive club, but yet they're spitting bullshit to the people, and then the people are calling up, they want to be on that pedestal. Meanwhile, once you get in that pedestal, you realize it's full of bullshit. Okay, they're worse than a homeless. Well, a homeless is just that things, the path that these people put for those homeless, it's so difficult. Each time they get up, they cut their whatever their foundation and put them right back down again. But many of these homeless people have more I would say courage, more morals, more empathy, more humanity in them than those people at the top. So Meghan knows they do not want her in their circle. So Meghan respect that. They literally told her to go back to America. What the hell was she supposed to do? Okay, if you tell a guy, I don't like you, and the guy is imposing himself on you, what will you do? You will call the cop on that guy. You said, this is someone I do not want in my space, and he's forcing himself on me. What will you do? You call a cop. So this is the thing with Meghan over there with the royal family. They do not want her. They literally stood in front of national television and told her to go back to America.
If you want to be private, go back to America and live privately. It's pretty straightforward.
What did she do? She did exactly that, and minding her business, go back to her root, things that she enjoyed doing, and she's doing it. What is this woman supposed... You know what? If you feel this is the way that Meghan should live her life, I'm giving God that baggage to deal with you. Okay? These people, oh my Lord. But anyway, I'm going to play it again. Hopefully I don't interrupt it and say anything. Alright? It's only 48 seconds and it will be screenshot as well.
Watch it.
No, I didn't watch it. But every time Meghan does something, I'm like, girl, read the room. The world is burning. You know, people are really suffering.
So maybe this is what we
It's
need.
not comfort. It's not comfort for me. You know what
Oh
would
my
be more
God.
comforting? Like if it was something a lot more authentic about American life, I guess. Someone on a farm in Texas or something like that. Look, my issue with Meghan and the point where I realized that I do not feel the need to defend her as much anymore is when I realized that she doesn't really have the self-awareness of your position. So the way that she has talked about her relationship with her relationship with Harry, her relationship with the palace, her relationship with everything. Sometimes I feel like she doesn't understand that she is in a very privileged position, and that is what rubs me the wrong way.
Okay, watch it.
Was she ever defending Meghan prior to this video? I don't know who she is. But if you guys know who she is, because she said here, I don't need to defend her anymore. Something like that. Was she ever defending Meghan? It's like every time Meghan come and this and that. Anyway, let's read some of the comment here. Why isn't she telling the royal family the world is burning? That's a good point. We told every 5 minutes that there is a cost of living crisis in Britain. I think Meghan showed sensible things we all could do while the world is burning. Exactly. Okay, William went to a football match and did a 7-page spread with the Sun about his love of Aston Villa. Why is no one tapping his on the shoulder or crashing out on television to tell him the world is burning? Wasn't he supposed to save the Middle East or something? There's things still going on in the Middle East. They're still bombing the Middle East. But they're ready. All right, let's go. But they're ready for the biracial duchess who got the cool prince that loves her like mad, took her away from abuse and created a wonderful life and home which she acknowledged in the show she was blessed to have. Alright, these women are so pathetic. They also upset Meghan's success drive home Kate's mediocrity. A lot of these women see themselves in Kate, and Meghan's success makes them feel small.
One of the reasons Catherine is so popular amongst certain demographics, and I'm going to say older people and men, is because she says absolutely nothing. She's a good little girl who keeps quiet and doesn't complain, doesn't do anything, doesn't rock the boat, and is a very traditional, old-fashioned, mute woman.
Cool. Oh, that's interesting. I never thought of that. I'm not sure. The fact that most of them can discuss political issues and host a show when Kate mumbles to written speeches.
Jam, then cream, because I think jam is heavier, and then the cream
I always do
sits.
jam and then cream.
Thank you.
Oh my God. Okay, Kate mumbles to written speeches makes me think they can completely align with her in that respect. However, I agree that aesthetically, they identify with Kate. She's funny though. Alright, let's pause this. So basically, a black woman is an authentic living her luxurious soft life in Montecito, California. Lived that for Martha Stewart, Ina Garten, and the other white women. Meghan should be roughing it on a farm, probably milking a cow or two. Will she like her picking cotton as well? F out of here. Okay, essentially, yes, shaking my head. The lack of self-awareness of Mexican... Oh, she's Mexican. I heard the accent. I thought maybe she's from Spain or something. The lack of self-awareness of a Mexican woman basically saying, with her whole chest on TV, that a black American woman belongs on a farm. As what? You know that was abolished, don't you? Unadulterated racism and envy. Greek, not Mexican. Oh, she's Greek. Okay, but your comments still apply. Okay, I don't know who she is. This is the first time I'm seeing her. Okay, who is the anteater? No offense to anteaters. That wants to see Meghan Sussex farming in Texas. I can't get past the Eastern European accent that looks and sound like she blowjob her way. Oh my God. She blowjob her way across several smuggling lines to a British citizenship. Oh my God. She's Greek. Okay, I don't know. They keep using the same talking point like a effing robot. I mean, this is the same method used to smear Meghan's reputation to begin with. But can they be a little less predictable this time because people are not buying their BS anymore? Okay, it's no different to Piers Morgan, just delivered with a less violent tone and some pretense. And yeah, and they use a different sex to do it. Now they're using the women to do it. You see, she said she can't defend Meghan anymore. That's what I was saying. Have she been defending her before? I was asking that. Okay. What's that? White as if she ever has. Okay, I'm glad I was reading this to see the response to that. Because like I said, I don't know who she is. That's the first time I'm seeing her in this video. Was she defending her before? Alright. You see, she said she can't defend Meghan anymore, or White, I don't know what this is, as if she ever has, while also implying at the start that everything Meghan did was wrong anyway, and her reading the room wrong. Even that reading the room comment is basically saying, don't you dare stand up to the media or the royal family and go against the public who want you to sing the royal family's praises out of loyalty. Don't you dare not let them just write lies about you every day in articles, documentaries, and biographies where she's painting as a demon. Just be grateful you spent some days in their vicinity. That's a very good point. But Meghan understands the assignment. They told her, you're not welcome here. So she's like, okay. 100%. Oh my God, these comments are long. It'll be comforting to the British public if William and Kate earn their $23 million salary each year. Aston Villa has all of William's attention, not the monarchy. Okay, exactly. Okay, who is, what is it? Aston Villa. What is that? Let me look it up. I don't know. That's the prayer I did in my last video. Okay, so that's a football match or something? Football team? Okay. Okay, so that's, okay. Never mind. Okay, has all of William's attention, not the monarchy. Exactly. Or maybe not flying to a food bank in a helicopter, then take a car part of the way to make it look like you there. Or maybe not a slumlord fleece charities with high rents and keep a dignified silence about that, but tell us about your love of Aston Villa. Meghan has set the bar so high that these people think she is a superwoman and can single-handedly save the burning world. Okay, and if she did, they'll pick a hole in that and said the way she went about it was out of touch. That is true. Oh, there's more. Did Afua, or however you spell her name, sorry, did she say anything? Yep, she commented having watched the show, didn't get involved, the panel discussion though. Alright, let's watch this and then that'll be it. I love that. So Meghan is responsible for your comfort. She is also responsible for the world problem. There's the thinking face here. Ma'am, did you vote for her as your prime minister to deal with the world is burning issue? And what are you doing for the world apart from spreading hate? Harry's wife. Thank you. That's a very good response here. Okay, I'm gonna watch the video. Oh my God, more videos. The comments are good. That was supposed to be a small video, a short video. Girl, read the room and mind your effing business. You have no authority over her, clown. Meghan makes content for her fans and supporters, not you, bitter Betty. Your life is sad. Your voice is annoying. Okay? Go see about your mental illness and careless life, hater. Alright, so this one is 19 seconds. I need to go back up on that other video.
There's some motherfuckers out there that dislike you for absolutely no reason at all.
The voice got me. You should see my mouth. You should see me when I start playing this and I heard the voice. But anyway, let's listen to this and then that'll be it. 1 minute and 46 seconds. Let's go into it. Oh my goodness.
To a fear Hagen now. Afia, you've watched the show and you're actually a fan of it.
Yeah, I watched it. I mean, I had to watch it, but I wanted to watch it as well. And actually, it was sort of like the BBC said, quite breezy and definitely a departure from, you know, that kind of royal narrative that has been centred around the Sussexes for the past 5 years. You know, it's not one of those look-back projects talking about the time when they decided to step back from the royal family. It's none of that at all whatsoever. And I think if you like Meghan and you like lifestyle kind of things, you know, she's kind of done this before with The Tick, which was her lifestyle blog, which is also...
Good point. Okay, this is what I was saying. She was doing all of this prior meeting Harry. So she's just going back to her roots.
Also coming back. I think if you liked that kind of content that she was creating, then you will really like this. It's definitely aspirational rather than inspirational, I would say. And yeah, it's kind of very breezy, very kind of, yes, look at my house, look at these beautiful things that I'm creating. And like I said, it's not like she's trying to reinvent the wheel. She doesn't claim to be, you know, the best cook or the best hostess. She does things that she leans into, that creates joy. And I don't think it takes too much thinking about it. I think it's kind of...
And that's another thing as well. Very good point that woman is bringing. And the other thing as well, when you see the work that she was doing in the UK, the cookbook, okay, all these align with her. So it's not like she's starting something out of the blue just for the sake of whatever. This is the thing that she enjoyed doing.
I think what's been really exciting as we talk about the transition of this out of my career but into the role is that, as you said, the causes that have been very important to me I can focus even more energy on, because very early out of the gate I think you realize once you have access or a voice that people are willing to listen to, with that comes a lot of responsibility, which I take seriously. And at the same time, I think in these beginning few months and now being boots on the ground in the UK, I'm excited to just really get to know more about the different communities here, smaller organizations who are working on the same causes that I've always been passionate about under this umbrella. And also being able to go around to the Commonwealth. I think it's just the beginning of a...
There's a lot to do.
Really?
There's a lot to do.
Oh my Lord. But this woman is, you know, is making a very good point.
There's just been so much over-analysis with it because it is her. I think if anybody else had done the show, it perhaps wouldn't have got as much criticism as it has done. And it's also proving really quite popular. It's quite high in the Netflix charts at the moment. I think it's number 4 in the UK last time I checked. So people are certainly streaming it.
Okay, if you stay with us, we're going to take a break here.
All right, so that's good to see that part here. Let me read some of the comments. Okay, whatever is here, this is an ad. I appreciate a viewer for this, but she probably won't be invited back. Because she said positive thing about Meghan. Let me go. It's true. Oh my God. Oh my God. But anyway, let's go back. I want to read some of the comments. That's the one I just read. Okay, nice. What the success of With Love Meghan shows is that people are not listening to the tired foolish that the British media spews. They thought that they could thank the show with their negativity, but ordinary people like to see and hear Meghan continue success to her. There's that YouTuber, I think Tabitha or something like that. I think I pronounced her name wrong. I was recommended some of her videos about MAGAs, US politics, and occasionally I watch it and things like that. And not too long ago, she was saying, you know, black women, just go watch. She's sending people to go on Netflix to go watch Meghan thing. Go take care of yourself and go cook some food and things like that. So people, you know, Meghan come the right time. While these people are sabotaging the world that we live in. And then they want Meghan to go and save the world. Okay? Some are deliberately destroying the world. And then there's Meghan minding her own business. And then they're telling Meghan, go save the world. I mean, it's almost like when Harry was saying about the spectrum. about the negativity online. You have some people who's trying so hard, journalists who's fighting the misinformation and all of that. And then you have some people who's deliberately, today they got up and said, okay, how can I destroy the world? How can I put some stupid thing out there to confuse people? And then out of nowhere, this is what they fuel on. They go behind their computer and put some bullshit thing out there to make people feel, I don't know, just put some misinformation out there. Okay, meanwhile, you have some others who's working so hard trying to prevent those misinformation from spreading. All right, so this is what these people are. Let me put the video of what I'm talking about Harry.
What I really, really don't like and what I find hard to make peace with is that there are some people on one end of the spectrum who are sitting behind their keyboards writing dangerous or defamatory headlines knowing that it's going to work as clickbait because any context in the rest of the article protects them and there's nothing you can do about it. And at the other end of the spectrum you have Nobel Prize winners like Maria Ressa, who's literally putting her life on the line, and war correspondents are again putting their lives on the line to bring us the truth. So that to me is the spectrum, and my life has been covered by this end of the spectrum, which I will be damned if those journalists are going to ruin journalism for everybody else because we depend on it so much.
All right. If you are new, if she stopped to draw breath just once, that SH will leap in with her fake analysis and baseless criticism, so well played this time. All right, we thank them for their views and engagement. We also thank them for their free publicity. All right, so, oh my God, that was my first tweet. Now let's go to the other one that I have for you guys. All right, so this is a squatty. Let's see here. It's harassment. They should be sued for their unhinged, intolerable obsession and harassment of Prince Harry. So there's no comment. That was a retweet. Now I'm going into it. Let's pause again. Sussex squad highlights of the video denouncing Prince Harry's harassment by the system that killed his mother. I invite you to subscribe to the channel of one of Harry and Meghan's strongest supporters on YouTube. Let's continue to defend the Sussexes. Oh my God, it's 11 minutes. I'm not gonna spend any... So true. Okay, go on his channel. Okay, go on his channel. Let me click on it to give you the link. I'll put the link in the description. Go watch it. Let me see. Maybe the first 2 minutes. Let's see what he's talking about. But I will not play all of it, okay?
People who shed tears when Diana passed away, where are they? They said, never again will we allow this to happen.
Not too long ago, I was talking about that, and I put old thumbnails, video thumbnails of mine, where I said, these people are fakers. Where are they? I think I touched something like that before. But I'm going to click on this to just grab the, let me pause it, okay?
In Gaza,
to grab the link for you guys, so you could go watch it on his channel, okay? So there's no reason for me to go over it. This is a ad right now, but I'll put in the description so you could go watch his video. All right, now let's go to the next one, and I'm pretty much done. I thought it was a 4-minute video. I didn't think it was 11 minutes, and I'm already 30 something minutes into my video. All right, next one. And you have this guy, what's his name, something Garner, from one of those organizations, who actually took that to court already about Harry's visa. They're all a baggage for God. As I'm saying that, I'm thinking of Meghan's niece, who's a immigration lawyer. Maybe think Harry's papers have already been settled and done with. Next tweet. Okay. Christopher Columbus, whom many people praise in history, really wrote this about the native. The truth is, white people never had any good intention during colonialism. Okay, 52 seconds. There's another one. I think this one... Let me make sure. It's 1 minute and 1 second, and this one is 52. All right. Both of them are the same, but this one is longer. So let's listen to that one.
This is one of the darkest things I've ever read in history, and it's about Columbus meeting the natives. In his letters, he writes, "They are very simple and honest and exceedingly liberal with all they have, none of them refusing anything he may possess when he is asked for it. They exhibit great love towards all others in preference to themselves. He says, they are the best people in the world, and above all the gentlest, without knowledge of what is evil, nor do they murder or steal. They love their neighbors as themselves, and they have the sweetest talk in the world, always laughing. After saying all that, he then writes, they would make fine servants. With 50 men, we could subjugate them all and make them do whatever we want. Is that not the most brutal thing you've ever heard? Like, I just don't understand how we got to that point as humans. How did we let such evil people be in charge of this world?
We were too nice. We were too nice. Every continent that they went around, the natives were too nice. We were too nice. That's all. That's the fundamental of everything. We were too nice to them. The moment we saw their brutality, we should have stopped. We should have stopped them. Okay? Look at it. Years, decades, centuries later, we still under their brutality. We were getting in the right path. The moment we're getting in the right path and they saw, the world is getting calmer and more united and things like that, they said, nope, we have to put a stop to that. Okay? So the same thing is repeating again. These people are evil. They are evil. They cannot live in a world that is peaceful and prosperity and things like that. As I'm saying this, I'm thinking of France, and there's that country in Africa that France used to take care of their financial, their gold, their natural resources, and this guy kicked the French out. So there might be another war gonna go happen. They want to stir something. The people who saw, my members who saw that video that I put yesterday, March 17, that was in my mind as I was saying some of the things. Okay? So it is up to young people to either, every intersection we get in, every intersection we got up to. What I mean by intersection, when we reach a point, let's say, for instance, one of the intersection we just went through is the 2024 election. We had a choice. Okay? Do we want to get to whatever God has for us quicker, or do we want to take the longer way? It seems like majority of people took the longer way. So now some people are suffering. Some may not make it to the next intersection because the brutality, the meanness, the evil of the system, some will not make it to the next intersection, the next point where we need to make another critical decision of how we move forward. And as we get closer toward God's objective, either the long way or the short way, some people will not make it. Okay? Some people will not make it. They will not be sustained enough to be able to make it to the next decision. We will be always making a decision. Okay? God will always leave the decision up to us. Do we want to get to Him? How do we get to Him is up to us. The long way or the short way. 2024, we had two very clear choices. Did we want the long way or the short way? It looks like majority of Americans took the long way. So now the majority of people who choose the short way, but there were not enough of them, decided to be okay. Since you don't want to take the short way to whatever God has for us, we're going to take care of ourselves. We're minding our own business, self-care, and taking care of our neighbors and people who on the same level of mindset. We're going to stick together. And now they're upset because we're not minding the evil mindset kind of thing. And they're upset about that. It's not our fault. But anyway, so that's that. I'm not going to go in the comment section. I come across this video and I thought I'd share it with you. Okay, the audio is the same. It's just different images behind each one of them. All right, so this is my last one. Alright, so there's this here. Dear at Elon Musk, is there anything you can do for this MAGA who voted for you? CC real Donald Trump. Oh my god, Elon Musk was nowhere near the ballot box, but it seems like he's running everything. But anyway, so this is what the screenshot says. I voted for Donald Trump to piss off liberals. It was really funny. Okay, I'm worried that I will lose my Medicaid now. Medicaid is a form of insurance, health insurance. I have type 2 diabetes with diabetic retinopathy. I hope I pronounce it right. If I lose my health care, I won't be able to afford my meds and will lose my vision. I'm in tears. Please help me. And this is my response an hour ago. Sometimes I read these things, I wonder if they're real. So much to say about this, I don't even know where to start. Meanwhile, it was funny for others to suffer. Meanwhile, you forget about your own problem. If whoever this person is, Wendy MAGA lady, whoever that person is. Meanwhile, this person forgot about his or her own problem, but he thought or she thought it was funny for someone else to go through the headache that he voted for or she voted for. And now she's facing the, I mean, I don't know. This is what I mean. There was an intersection where everybody supposed to make a decision, whether we get to God's decision faster or the longer way. But some of these people choose the longer way. And this is what I mean. At each intersection, some people will not make it. Alright. So this person knew very well he or she had this issue for herself, but yet voted for Trump, who will be doing all of the things that he's going or she's going through to some other people, but then think that will happen to them. So should I feel sorry for this person? I don't think so. Just baggage for God. So that's that. Okay, I don't have any more. I'm not gonna go in. Oh, there's no comments anyways. It's only mine. So let's do a prayer. I was looking for that thing. Prayer for, we say education or let the blind see maybe? Prayer for the blind. Let's look for an image. First one. Prayer for the blind. Dear Lord, we know that the eyes are the light of your creatures. It is the window through which we see the world. Without them, our lives are miserable. Today we pray for the blind. Just as Christ opened the eyes of the blind man who begged for mercy, we pray that you have mercy on the blind today. Please restore their sight, give them back the light of their souls, wipe away any demonic spot that is preventing them from seeing, open their eyes with your divine spirit, help them see and bring back the joy in their lives. Okay, so let's leave it as that. For this person to say you voted for Trump after knowing very well what Trump was saying, but you wanted pain for other groups. Should I feel sorry for you? I don't think so. I don't think so. This is why so many African Americans said, we have enough. That's it. Go destroy whatever world you want to create, but we're going to mind our own business and do self-care for that little moment we have. Okay, so that's that. Alright, so please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Alright, so that is it. Thank you for watching. Maybe later on, I'm not sure, I might, there's an article I saw like last week. I didn't read it yet, but there's a possibility I might read it. It's in one of those. Let's see here. Should I add this? Let me add this here. Another excellent article regarding the Guther British press and calling out the hypocrisy. I agree with everything that has been said in this article. Perfectly written. Alright, so let's see here. So that's this article. I'm not gonna read it now. Maybe on another time I'll read it. I'll leave the link for you guys. You could check it out because I'm not reading it here. Maybe I'll create another video for it. Okay, so that's it. Thank you for watching.